gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And as talented as he is, you know he's going to see a lot of footballs coming his way in this one. They want to get him involved. And here, they were hoping for something right out of the gate, but that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Here's Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Purdy. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Number 7, Rashad Bateman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they run. It's Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Deontay Hardy back deep. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This complete left side to Aguilar. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. In motion right is Aguilar. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun on third down. Purdy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Hardy. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flush to his right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Jackson now. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go, set.
Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle, and not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
this. In all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Purdy to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go now. Cut my team. Cut my team.
Purdy with one final shot here. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. This one came right down to the wire, and CD had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.